First of all, I would like to thank you. Yeah, you. God bless you for actually viewing this video. And today is actually a most subscriber requested video. And what he actually tells me is like, can you do a review on perfumes under 600 rupees? Let's make it perfumes, the best perfumes under 500 rupees, which is like $7 for my international viewers. And if you are actually new here, my name is Ameen Shageer and I am a perfumer, so you will be actually getting some in-depth analysis of what other normal people don't really understand. Also, I bought all these perfumes which you actually see on this is actually not sponsored. It's bought from my own money, and what I actually have to tell you is from my own experience. And all I ask in return is please like the video and please subscribe to the channel. So number one, we have Fog Impresso. This is actually how the package really looks like, and this is how actually the bottle really looks like. It's actually a 100 ml bottle and it's in EDP in concentration, Eau de Parfum in concentration. So let's just see. It smells good. It is made for people. It actually irritates my skin because it's full of aromatic chemicals, but first thing, if you just spray it, it just smells so good, you know. When you spray it on the skin, I actually think that it works best on your clothes, and there is nothing natural in this. I am sensing some soft bergamot and with a base of vanilla with some lavender in it. So it's not so complicated and it could be worn by anybody, and it's actually a daytime perfume. I have to tell you guys, like, it is loaded with fixatives. Like, fixatives are something which is added in a perfume, which is not a natural compound. It's added in a perfume to make it last longer. It actually decreases the volatile character of the perfume, so it sticks onto your skin. But if I were to put this actually on my white shirt and actually wash it and wear it even more, within a couple of tries, this white shirt will actually turn into yellow spots. And that is one of the problems with not just this perfumes, any perfumes that actually use this aromatic not natural fixative. So first one, we have the Fog Impresso. The second one is this one, and it's actually by Virat Kohli, the 1-8 brand, and this is called the Rogue. It's a 110 ml bottle, okay? And what I really like about is the packaging. The packaging looks really interesting, and the bottle also looks really interesting. And for you guys, and for me, what I like about this perfume is like, it's very refreshing and it's not trying to be someone else. You know, it's not trying to compete and it's not trying to dominate the whole market where it is the most lasting, it is the most projecting. It's not trying to do that. Even they have written in Eau de Toilette. Eau de Toilette means it's refreshing. Toilette means refreshing. And that is exactly what it does. It kind of reminds me of the bubblegummy effect of the 1 million. It has nothing to do with 1 million, but it has that, once it settles down, the bass note and the end of the heart note, it kind of has that synthetic bubblegummy effect, which I really like. And this could be used by anyone. I think it's better off calling than a men's perfume. It's actually a unisex woman's perfume. Women can actually use this one. The projection of this you can expect for like 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and it will last you on your skin for like 4 hours, and that's it. Number three, we have this one, and this is like from Maurice Blaze. It's quite polarizing to actually look at. It's actually not made in India. It's actually an import from India, an import from UAE. That is, just look at the bottle. It looks like a fire extinguisher. You know, even there is a brand called Fresh Couture, which actually mimics the bottle of a toilet cleaner. But this is really good. I have to tell you, I actually bought this just because of the bottle, just how it really looks. But it turned out to be a decent buy, a cheap buy, but it's just decent. Just smelling it, it is really powdery. It has this powdery synthetic effect on it. There's nothing natural also about this perfume, but it has this soft bergamot and it has this soft, it's not black pepper, it's a blend of different spices in it. And I really think it's a good perfume for the price, and it's not for mature people. It's mainly for college kids or any teenagers who, and it does not cost so much, so it's And in case if you did not know, this is actually a brand which is owned by Ajmal. It's actually a sister company of Ajmal. Here in India, Ajmal and Maharaj, they are actually manufactured in the same company. And this is actually a made in UAE product which you can get in India. And the projection, I've actually worn this before, and it does last on your skin for like 3 hours plus, but the projection is really weak on this. You expect it to be called Blaze and the fiery look of it. You would expect it to be an absolute monster, which is not it. But hey, cheap perfumes, it's a budget perfume. So number 4 and number 5, we have these two, men and woman. Actually, I will go with the Wildstone first, and this is the Wildstone Edge. And what I love about this is like it's such a compact, full packaging. It's a 50 ml. You can actually carry this everywhere. And I have worn this a lot of time, and it actually has grown on me. I know how it really smells. Okay. What I like the most about this is like it just works good on your skin as well as on your clothes. A lot of cheap perfumes, I cannot really tell you that. And something I like about this is like, forget that it has nothing natural in it, it's all aromatic chemicals. But what I like about this, the same property of the 1.8, because this one is not trying too hard, it's refreshing. As soon as you spray it, it's refreshing. The same goes with the 1.8. And all these cheap perfumes, what I told you is like, it's one dimensional. If you look at the statistics, that is the top note, the middle note, the base note, it all looks like it has different layers of like smell, but it's all one dimensional. You just spray it and it has one smell and it just settles down, and that's pretty much it. One dimensional. Whereas perfumes like this, the John Pogotier, this is the Limal or the Bulgari, they take at least 10 minutes to actually bring out their smell. First, when you actually spray it, it's a top note. And second, it's actually a middle note, then it's a base note. There are actually 3 different smells as time passed by. But whereas these perfumes, the cheap perfumes, you just spray it and that's pretty much it. The smell is it's just one single smell and it's just goes away. For number 5, we have Secret Temptation, and this is the bottle. What a cute little bottle, right? If you look at this is very similar in presentation as this one, because these both are actually made by the same manufacturers in the same company. So there are some similarities in the packaging as well. So, but I purchased it and I was actually thinking of, man, it's waste of money, it's not so good. But this is the only woman perfume that I actually can recommend it to you in this price, because they have played with jasmine, they have played with roses and with the floral notes, but it does an okay job. If you are actually planning to get this one, what I would only suggest you to put it on the clothes. It does not work the same way as it works on the clothes. So wear it on the clothes if you are a woman. And it's a very mature kind of smell. It's best worn by women who are actually about 25 years old, not a teenager perfume for women. And on number 6, we have another perfume from Maharaj. I'm getting the name wrong, sorry guys. And this is actually how it really looks like. It's called Native. It's actually Native Edition, and the perfume's flavor name is by Forest. And I really like this one because, just see it, I've worn it many times, this one. I've worn it many times, and what I like about this, like, it is on a different level compared to other perfumes. Compare it to other perfumes in my list, this is actually on a level up, because if you look at the MRP on this, it's actually 1,200 rupees, and you can actually get this under 500 rupees. So they actually planned it to sell at a higher price, and actually the materials in this are actually better than the Fog or the 1.8 or other perfumes. So this is really good, and if you're actually getting just one cheap perfume, my recommendation would be to get this one. It is still synthetic, it has nothing natural in it, but I did not know this. I have been wearing this for a couple of days, and what I really found out is that this is very similar to the Limal, the John Pogotier Limal. I will tell you how. As a perfumer, I will tell you how. This one has lavender. It has some natural smells. It has lavender, it has tonka bean. This one has fresh citruses, and it has what you call a synthetic black pepper note, and what it really I really love is like it has a base of vanilla. This has tonka bean, expensive ingredient. This one actually has vanilla in it. So I would actually, the only one which I would actually recommend to you, it's a must buy, is this one. And the one is the most refreshing is this one. Moving on to the next one. And the last and final one is a Batman edition by Denver. Nobody knows there was a $7 Creed Aventus clone, and that is exactly what this is. Because, ooh, that was on my face. It has that freshness of Creed Aventus, which is like a soft, smoky bergamot feel with some pineapple in that. This actually has that one, but it doesn't have the patchouli, it doesn't have the natural feeling of the Creed Aventus. But hey, it's a 60 ml bottle. And it's a 60 ml bottle, and it's a $7 Creed Aventus clone. That is actually, I have an Armaf Club de Nuidor here as well, but that actually is a better one because it costs so much, which actually brings me on to one point. Okay, don't expect a cheap perfume like this to perform or outlast any perfume like this. It just doesn't happen, because as a perfumer, I really know that the ingredients, the structure, the natural materials, or the essential oils, so even the synthetic, premium synthetic materials that we use for perfumes, they are not cheap. That is why brands like this are actually a lot expensive. This is the Bulgari for Men, one of the best perfumes that you can use in Indian climate. And one thing that I have to tell you is that you are what you consume. So if you're trying to build your character, if you're trying to really bring up your character, use products which are premium to make yourself feel premium. I hope it brings an idea. And this is a common mistake that I've really find. And instead of buying 4 or 5 cheap perfumes like this, buy one of the expensive ingredient, very good perfume like the Bulgari for Men or the John Pogotier Limal. Buy this instead of buying 2, 3 of this. But if you're really budget constrained, if you're really in a tight budget, I would actually recommend you, out of these two, just go for the 2. This is by Virat Kohli, and this flavor is called the Rogue, and this was from Mariage, which is actually a sister company of Ajmal. So check these 2 out. These 2 are the best of the lot. But if you have more money, buy always international perfumes, because they have the best ingredients. They have a real artistic value in them. So always go, if you can, go for the premium ones. As a rule of thumb, I would actually recommend you go for any perfume which actually costs more than 2,000 rupees. You know, this is not a typical video that you actually find on YouTube, just being so brutally honest, but I feel like I have to be honest. And all these perfumes which I actually told is actually from a consumer's point of view, a perfumer's point of view. So hope you like my honesty. So please do subscribe to the channel. And before signing out, I'm actually, just like I actually bought all these perfumes, I did buy some of them as well, and they just turn out to be quite bad. So I'm actually gonna make a video about that as well, bad perfumes. So, and don't buy perfume. So please do subscribe to the channel, and please wait. See you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.